A blast has rocked the district and sessions court complex in Punjab's Ludhiana. After the blast, a high alert has been sounded across Punjab and security heightened. 2 persons died in the blast and 4 people sustained serious injuries. Rescue operations are underway inside the court compound. The blast took place inside the second-floor washroom of the court complex adjoining DC office. Walls of the washroom got demolished in the blast and glass of windows was shattered with the explosion. Punjab Chief Minister Charanjit Singh Channi headed to Ludhiana to take stock of the situation. The Chief Minister promised a thorough probe and punishment for the conspirators, but linked the blast to polls and blamed anti-nationals. He was echoed by Punjab Congress Chief Navjot Sidhu, who called it a polarization bid. Former Punjab Chief Minister Amrinder Singh condoled the deaths and asked that Punjab police must get to the bottom of the incident. The killer blast comes close on the heels of the twin sacrilege-linked lynchings that led to security alerts in the poll-bound state. Teams of NIA, NSG and National Bomb Data Centre have all been rushed to the blast site.
दीवारां गिरियां छत ਉੱਥੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕੱਪੜੇ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਕੱਪੜੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਕੱਪੜੇ ਉਤਾਰੇ ਤਾਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਡੈੱਡ ਬੋਡੀ ਪਈ ਆ ਹੁਣ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਦੂਜੀ ਮੰਜ਼ਲ ਬਾਥਰੂਮ ਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਬਾਥਰੂਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਾਥਰੂਮ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਮਿੰਟ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਅੱਧੇ ਪੌਣੇ ਘੰਟੇ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ ਔਰ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਅਦਾਲਤਾਂ ਇਹ ਬਲਾਸਟ ਕੋਈ ਬੰਦਾ ਅਣਹੋਣੀ ਕਰਕੇ ਗਿਆ बम ब्लास्ट
जो स्क्वाड है वो आ रहे हैं डिस्पोजल ਤੇ ਫੋਰੈਂਸਿਕ ਟੀਮ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਬੁਲਾਈ ਹੈ ਚੰਡੀਗੜ੍ਹ ਤੋਂ ਉਹ ਸਾਰਾ ਆ ਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ
ਸਰ ਮੁੱਢਲੀ ਜਾਂਚ ਤੋਂ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਾ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਕੀ ਫਟਿਆ ਕੀ
ਅਜੇ ਦੇਖੋ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਔਖਾ ਹੈ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਸਾਇੰਟੀਫਿਕ ਚੀਜ਼ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਸਾਰਾ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮੀਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਫੋਰੈਂਸਿਕ ਰਿਪੋਰਟ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਹੀ ਕਿਹਾ ਜਾਊਗਾ ਤੇ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਦੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਮੈਂ ਪਬਲਿਕ ਨੂੰ ਇਹ
ਸਰ ਹਲੇ ਵੀ ਸਮੈਲ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਬਾਰੂਦ ਵਰਗੀ ਸਮੈਲ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹਲੇ ਵੀ ਮਹਿਸੂਸ ਹੋ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ
ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਉੱਥੇ ਮਟੀਰੀਅਲ ਹੈ ਰਿਕਾਰਡ ਰੂਮ ਹੈ ਉਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਸਮੈਲ ਉਹਦੇ ਤਾਂ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਬਸ ਮੇਰੀ ਪਬਲਿਕ ਨੂੰ ਇਹੀ ਹੈ ਪੈਨਿਕ ਵਾਲੀ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੀ ਗੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਤਹਿਕੀਕਾਤ ਕਰਕੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਥਰੂ ਬਰੀਫ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਵਾਂਗੇ ਇਹ ਕੋਰਟ ਕੰਪਲੈਕਸ ਨੂੰ ਆਉਣ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਨਾ ਕਰਨ ਪਬਲਿਕ ਵਾਲੇ ਔਰ ਦੂਸਰਾ ਇਹਦੇ 'ਚ ਇਹ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਏਰੀਆ ਇਹ ਅਸੀਂ ਸੀਲ ਕਰਕੇ ਰੱਖਾਂਗੇ ਤਿਲ ਦੀ ਫੋਰੈਂਸਿਕ ਟੀਮ ਹੈ ਆਪਣੀ ਸਾਰੀ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਚੰਗੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ देख नहीं लेंगे
सर एक सवाल खड़ा रहता है कि अगर कोई बम भी है तो ऊपर किस तरह है क्योंकि नीचे चेकिंग होती है उसको भी अंदर आने नहीं
सर मैं वही देख रहा ना भी की चीज़ सी कोई भी चीज़ हो सकती है देखो कोई मैंने नहीं पता इतने अंदर कोई की इलैक्ट्रिकल अप्लायंस की लगे हुए ने वो सारा हूँ मैं जायजा लूँगा तां ही तुहानूं दस सकांगे ना
ਲੁਧਿਆਣੇ 'ਚ ਇੱਕ ਬਲਾਸਟ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ ਇਸੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਮੈਂ ਮੀਟਿੰਗ ਨੂੰ ਛੇਤੀ ਸਮੇਟ ਕੇ ਸਿੱਧਾ ਲੁਧਿਆਣੇ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਮੌਕੇ ਤੇ ਜਾਇਜ਼ਾ ਲਵਾਂਗਾ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਇਲੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਨੇੜੇ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ ਕੁਛ ਦੇਸ਼ ਵਿਰੋਧੀ ਸੂਬਾ ਵਿਰੋਧੀ ਤਾਕਤਾਂ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਘਿਨਾਉਣੀਆਂ ਹਰਕਤਾਂ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਜਾ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਵੀ ਸੁਚੇਤ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਸੁਚੇਤ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਬੇਅਦਬੀ ਦੇ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕੀਤੀ ਗਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਫਲ ਹੋਏ ਹੁਣ ਇਹ ਬਲਾਸਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਇਹ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਚੋਣਾਂ ਦੇ ਮੱਦੇ ਨਜ਼ਰ ਕੁਝ ਏਜੰਸੀਆਂ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਜਾ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਦੋਸ਼ੀ ਨੂੰ ਬਖਸ਼ਾਂਗੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਇਸ ਦੀ ਫਸਟ ਇਨਫੋਰਮੇਸ਼ਨ ਮੈਂ ਮੌਕੇ ਤੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਲਵਾਂਗਾ ਹੁਣ ਮੈਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਆ ਕੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਪੂਰਥਲਾ
Lalit Sharma reporting from Ludhiana from the blast site. Manjeet Sehgal reporting from Chandigarh. Kamaljeet Sandhu reporting from Chandigarh as well. Let's go across to our reporters. Lalit Sharma first. Lalit, take us through the situation on ground. We can see major upheaval on the screen with that massive blast.
At 12:22 p.m. at the Ludhiana District Court, explosion took place, and right now I am standing here at the Ludhiana District Court only, and you can see that after the blast took place, the whole area has been cordoned off, and all the window glasses of the whole district court complex have been shattered as the intensity of the blast was quite high. But after the blast now, all the officials have been asked to come here, and they are looking into the matter, investigating the matter. But as per the latest input, what we are getting that in this high intensity explosion which took place at the district court at Ludhiana, one person has been killed while 4 persons have been injured, and as per the eyewitness, the explosion was of quite high intensity. But after the situation, as you can see now, that heavy security of police officials have been deployed and looking into this matter, as today after this blast, as the number could have been increased, as due to the advocate strike, the
Through your
number
perspective
is
as well.
quite low. But as for the
Kamaljeet, let me bring you in here as well and get your vantage point on the scene on ground right now.
Well, there are multiple things happening. One of it is that the body of which got dismembered at the blast site is the one which is possibly under scanner. It's of a possible suspect. The reason is that police suspect he may have been assembling the blast when it really went off. That is what has caused maximum damage. There have been 4 other people who have been injured. Number of officials from Punjab police have been rushed to that particular site. There's the NIA team, the NSG's bomb data center team. They're all going to the site. So what is important and significant is who is behind this dastardly attack. All political parties are calling it a sabotage just ahead of the Punjab polls. Now that could be a key factor. So we've seen politics of sacrilege, lynching, and now there have been blasts which have been taking place. There is obviously certainly ringing in the alarm bells as far as intelligence and security officials are concerned. But clearly, even though this is preliminary information, what is important and significant is who could be behind this particular attack. One of the key factors is to identify the victim or perhaps a possible suspect is what the police officials have been telling us. We've also been told by our sources that the Punjab and Haryana High Court here in Chandigarh has taken note of this particular blast in the court complex and has called in senior officials who are in a meeting right now. They've expressed concern since the blast has taken place inside that particular court. So yes, there is different tangent, and we've seen whether it's the Chief Minister or the Home Minister, or for that matter senior officials who've rushed to the spot. This is obviously, considering that Punjab polls are just few months away, going to gather a lot of political storm over this entire incident.
Absolutely, and that's what's being alleged. We're already hearing, voices alleging that this is polarization. Of course, we're still waiting for evidence on this. But Lalit, let me bring you in. We've got our entire team on ground to bring you multiple aspects to the explosion, the case, how it's rolling out. Lalit, take us through the latest on your end.
Right now, I am standing outside the Ludhiana District Court, and first of all, let me show here the visuals here from the ground zero. That after the explosion which took place, now heavy security have been deployed off, and the whole area have been cordoned off. But as you can see in the visuals, in the second floor of this building, the blast took place near the washroom. Now the whole window glasses and paint have been completely shattered off after the high intensity bomb which shook the Ludhiana District Court in the afternoon. And right now what we are also learning that in this explosion, 1 person have been killed while 4 persons have been injured. And looking into this now, the forensic team is already looking into the matter, and within some time the Chief Minister of Punjab, Channi, with the Home Minister Sukhwinder Singh Randhawa would be reaching the spot and would be looking after all the aspects. And as per the info what we are getting, that NIA team would also be reaching the spot, who would be looking after the whole matter. So let's see that from the past 3 to 4 days, the way number of things which have happened, especially in Punjab, whether the sacrilege case which took place at the Golden Temple at Amritsar, and after that the case which shook national headlines at Kapurthala. It seems that from the past some days, some sort of a controversy is being some sort of things have been done so that the peace and harmony of the state could be disturbed. Yes.
All right, thanks so much for joining us with that, Lalit, and taking us through the scene on ground. Clearly, all kinds of speculation as to what and who was responsible, a probe being demanded, and of course, suspects and call-outs of how this is, again, something that is bent to lead to further polarization. We will continue to bring you details of this developing story. Remember, of course, this is a blast in pole-bound Punjab. And it can fan further rumours and chaos in public. It's diverted security resources in a border state, can become a focal point of the Punjab poll campaign as well, and also possibly trigger civil disorder and riots. That's the big fear when it comes to the implications of what we're seeing here on our screen right now.